Most of millions, fans, friends, and family. It's another Friday. It's your week at Intel from yours truly, Asher. And this week we are going to focus on the big picture revision. That's our article, that's our newsletter for this week. Take a look at it, check it out. And you're here because you're interested in writing memoirs. Maybe you're not ready to take the action yet, but it's in your mind. It's playing on your operating system. It's behind the scene playing out that you want to do this thing. And it takes some time for me to get there, but it's also going to take some time for you to get there. But in the meantime, what I would continue to do every week is I would continue to show you tools and strategies and different systems that you can use to get to that destination you're trying to get to. And here's the thing that was my biggest challenge, and probably some of you folks have the same challenge too, is that being organized, getting organized, focusing on something that's gonna keep you organized. And we're gonna work on specifically that every week. I'm gonna give you a tool to keep you organized because that's one of the things that I solve for myself, or I continuously solve it for myself, is finding tools to keep you organized. So last week, newsletter with the tools to edit your life, we talked about Wispr Flow. Now, if you haven't done that yet, just a reminder, I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me show you here, Wispr Flow. And Wispr Flow is the tool that I use right now to keep my life organized. Now, as you can see on your screen, right here, I've been using Wispr Flow for 16 weeks. And within 16 weeks, I have like input in the system over a million, almost a million words. Now, that's a lot of typing if you had to type that. But because I speak to my tools, that means I speak to my AI platform. I don't type. I mean, I do type, but very minimally. I speak. I speak because it's faster. That means I get my thoughts out faster. That means I give the system a lot more context. And the thing about using AI, you're gonna learn later on as you start using the system, is that the more you give it, the better you get from it because you're giving it a lot of context. And when you type, you're thinking too much and you're trying to streamline what you gotta say. And because you're doing that, you don't give the AI the details it needs because the tools are getting so smart that all you gotta do is give it more data, give it more context. And speaking is the fastest way to go. And we all have this saying, you're gonna hear me say it a lot. We think we have writer's block, but we don't. But we know for a fact we don't have talker's block, at least the folks that can speak. We don't have talker's block. That means you can talk your way into your book. It is easier to do it these days. And the goal is to get your book into one place, which comes to our tools of this week. The tool of this week is it's going to be NotebookLM. NotebookLM becomes the tool that we work on this week. Now, now for the folks that been following the journey so far, and if you log into NotebookLM, it's gonna get to a place very similar to this. It's just brand new. Open up your screen and you're here. And the joy for me when it comes to this package, this product here, is the organization. I was hoping, I was working on building this. I was trying to find a way to build this actual system here itself, but I didn't achieve it yet, but I'm still working on it. But Google built a thing that I'm looking forward to, and it's gonna be the thing that works for you. Now, here is this. If you go inside a notebook and let me open up a project, you create a project. So for example, I call this project the story that moves me forward. And what I'm going to do as I work on my project, or you're gonna do when you work on your project, is this very similar. You're gonna upload a lot of resources. And the resources, when you upload them, are going to look like this in the system. On the left side is all your resources, your direct resources. So you go here, hit the add resources, and boom, you can upload your file. That could be you're trying to upload a file from your system. You can upload a link from YouTube or any website. You can put them on here, upload that in the system. You can also Google Drive. If you have stuff on your drive, you can go and add them if you have your drive connected. And you also copy and paste things in here. But this is the beauty. You can move all your data into one place. The goal is to get your data centralized, organized, because that is our biggest challenge. Most of us is being organized, having a central filing system, having a place where your resources all you have all your resources. Now, if you're going to school, like I am going to school full time as well, if you're going to school and you're doing any kind of research, you can start loading up your references in here. And guess the beautiful thing is that what? The AI right here in the middle, it focuses on what's in here, what's inside of your resources. So that means you can ask question, have it go read the article now. Because we're getting an age where like, I don't have to read this 80-page article. Why? I don't need to read it. What I'm looking for, I need to have something go find it. Just like you go into a library, there's a thousands of books. You just want to look for that for one book. You get your librarian, they're like, I need this one book. Same thing here. This is like your librarian. It's like I need this one idea out of this article. Can you find it for me? He goes to the article, find the idea, bring it, show it to right here in the section here. And that's how you work your system. So now when you're writing your story, when you're building a book, you have all these recordings or this data you've captured, and it's episodic, it's fragmented, it's all over the place. And you're like, I want to find the stuff that relates to this season of my life. But I've been speaking my way over the months, the few months, just collecting, or over the years, you've been collecting data. Now you can have the AI find those related episodic moments and combine them. And once you have them here, we can move them into the tool of that's going to come next week, which we talked about already, but it's Claude, or for you, it could be Gemini. And you move it, then you start doing the writing. But that is the beautiful thing of having everything centralized and organized. So now writing your book becomes a lot easier because all your ideas in one place. Now you can speak to the AI to go read the stuff, find the stuff in your documents, and we start organizing. Now there's something else that I need you to see here on the right hand side of the studio. Google is doing such a great job putting all these resources here. So you have the audio overview, and you can click on the pencil, go inside of there, and deep dive into your article. Brief, you can create a brief from it. It's going to be an audio brief. Critique your article in audio. That means you can listen to it, and it can have two AI having a debate about your article, about your story. Just having go back and forth. You can create that in here, and you can give it specific instruction like what should the AI host focus on in this episode? You can give instruction on what you want to focus on. So you can kind of like get into your story. Create a long form. I mean, create a short form or create a long form or just keep it on default. But you get to decide. And guess what another thing is here? Language. So it means you feel if you want to hear it in a different language, ooh, it's here. Like this thing is amazing. But that capability is inside of NotebookLM, and it's getting better as these guys keep updating the system here. But then once you do all that, you generate button and boom, it's doing the thing. So then the video, same thing, right? Go in the video, you want to explain a video or you want a brief on what's in your documents, and you can pick customize classic. You can check one of these generic stuff they have in here, and you can see what it looks like. But that capability is at your fingertip right now in NotebookLM. And why am I so excited about this tool? Because I wanted this in my life so bad. Because I was juggling a bunch of different documents, working through things. And the beautiful thing about NotebookLM is that, with if you like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, any one of these tools, sometimes when you work on your stuff, they start adding their own point of view and thoughts in it. But this with NotebookLM, it focuses on what's in your references. It doesn't go and make stuff up for you, right? You focus on what's in here. So you can go about just focusing on what's in your data, in your documents, in your filing system. And that's a beautiful thing. And you can do the mind mapping thing, the reports, flashcard, quiz, infograph. You can go and create infograph. Infographics cost a lot of money to create, but now thanks to the Nano Banana and different tools, you can go and create different beautiful infographics, slide decks, data table, whatever that kind of sparks your interest. You might be a person that love these different things. Maybe you just like, I don't like video and audio, but I like the mind map thing. That might be your thing. Whatever it is, you're gonna help you organize the story. So that's the thing about Wispr Flow. I'm gonna start out with Wispr Flow, but NotebookLM. So start organizing your data, start uploading your files wherever they at right now. Find a way to upload them in here. If you gotta convert them to the document that the system takes, because some stuff that you might not be able to upload because how you file them. But if you get the transcript, you can transcribe them, then you can put them in here. And it's awesome. So like that the system can go and read, they can scrape website. They can go and go through the YouTube video and just listen to the thing or read the transcript, and boom, comes back to you, will give you all the information you need. So that's the tool of the week. And I just want to give my members, millions, friends, and family and members a little reminder that this week tool is NotebookLM. Focus on it. Now let's jump over to the article, the newsletter this week, and you can read it. at your own leisure. I'll just give you a quick rundown again. The video that you're watching right now is coming from this place right here. Um, and then room number one, just read this, digest this. It's going to inspire you. Just go through it. Room number two is talking about a tool of the week, why it's important to you. And you can always click these links. They're live. You can click and go straight to them. Gemini, work your way into that, add that tool to your list. These tools are just going to keep, it's going to be part of the workflow. And some of them you get to focus more attention on. Some of them just kind of build awareness around, but some of them have different utility, and you get to navigate that as you work your way through it. And just continue. Again, shout out to Claude. This is the going to be my favorite tool to talk about because the one that I settled on. I've tried pretty much most of the large language model. I tried them out for a while, and I find that because I do a lot of writing and I do deep analyzing of information, and I need something that's gonna go the distance with me. And Claude been the one that been giving me less frustration. Let me put it that. I've been cursing at these tools since I started using them, but I do less cursing now because I find that Claude just doesn't give me that kind of like, oh man, bro, what is this? So it give me better result than most of them. For writing my memoirs and planning with my clients as far as um strategizing and so forth and so on. Claude does a better job that for me than any other tools, just from my personal experience. Other people might have different experience from that, but that's me. If you're inside of this newsletter right now and you haven't subscribed, please do that. Please subscribe, just kind of so you can get notified every week and just keep track, and then we can stay connected as well. Room number four, what I'm learning from. So I'll share with you two podcasts. First one is by Adam Argot, and you're gonna learn some stuff. It's not that long podcast, really good one. And one of my favorite guy that I learn a lot of when it comes to marketing and philosophy and a bunch of other things. Seth Godin, smart dude, like really great teacher. I want to put you on to him if you don't know about him. He has a lot of content out there. You can go check it out. But this one was very important and would help you with what we're talking about this week as far as really staying on the development and editing because I'm gonna show you stage six. We're into stage six, which is all about development and editing. Um, and that's what this newsletter is about. It's all about working on development and editing, that's stacking your story. And let me not move too fast here. Let me not move too fast. Oh, two books of the week right now, Hero's Journey 2. You can check those out. And Building a Story Brand. Those two are great books. So Hero's Journey 2 is by Michael Haig, for those that are just listening to this video, and Christopher Vogler. And then book number two, Bill and the Story Brian by Donald Miller. Great books, great books. And rule number six, what's working for me, this is two of my favorite product right now. Um, Isotonic digestive enzyme and also isotonic magnesium. Check those out if you have difficulties with uh, staying asleep and issues with your stomach. That was just one of my main issues for me. And last but not least, room number seven, Community Spotlight Memoirs to Millions in Action with Dr. Renish Nichols. She published a book called Single Mom Have Dreams Too, but her really passion project right now she's working on is called Where is the Love? And it's for single entrepreneurs or individuals that are looking for purpose partnership or a purpose partner. And she's building a community, a movement around that to kind of bring folks in the same room so they can meet, greet, have a good time, have a conversation, get to know each other, connect. And if you're going to be able to find your purpose smart partner, it's possible working through this passion project from Dr. Renish Nichols. And you can go here, you can learn more from just clicking this link and learn some more. And to wrap up, again, this week focus is around developmental editing. And the goal is to take your story, put it in one place and develop it using these tools. And once we get it to the place we need to get it, we're gonna move to stage three, which is next week, and which is to talk about line editing. But we're gonna talk about line editing without talking about line editing. We're gonna talk about development editing without just mentioning development editing because the goal is for you to use the tool and you're gonna see how we develop across time. And we work through these six stages and looking forward to um you guys sharing, commenting, tell me what you think about this, what you've been learning, any ideas you have, to kind of share in the comment section. Or you can do something even more awesome. You can always reply back to me here and just let me know what's up. Also, you can have the easy share button here. You can share it on your social media if you find this newsletter useful and you think anybody in your community might be finding these tools and system and workflow here valuable because I'm gonna get, here's the thing, we're gonna get great at these tools. And eventually we're gonna have the easy workflow because at the end of the day, we're all looking for a workflow that takes us to the destination we need to get to. And it needs to be something that keeps us organized. And this is how we're gonna stay organized. So every week you get this newsletter and we focus on the tools, getting better at the tools. Because AI has been out long enough for us to like stop chasing the rabbit and start focusing on which one of these tools is gonna help us get to our goal or get us close to our goal or a goal closer to us. But you're gonna move you forward. And if you're chasing all the different tools, you're gonna be like, oh, that one track. But I'm telling you right now, I've been doing the chasing and I've locked myself down into the ones that I think gonna help me focus on the goal or the destination, the thing I'm working on. I want to help you do the same thing. And if you're not a member yet in Memoirs to Millions and you're ready to write a book, you go here, join us in Memoirs to Millions. And if you like, hey Ash, I want to have a call first, then schedule a call, get on my calendar, let's talk. And I've been on this, you're gonna be talking about this. I've been on this 1,000 book challenge. I'm on my last year, by the way, my 10-year journey. So 2025, I crossed over 900 plus books, and 2026 would be either accomplish my 100 next 100 books to take me to 1,000 books. And then after that, this challenge is over, and then I can just get back into normal routine of just reading what I love to read versus pushing myself. But I tell you what, I would not give up this habit because it has changed my life in so many different ways. But I won't be chasing those numbers like I've been chasing those numbers. To be a different way of doing it. But the books are here. You just click this link, go to um, this this database that I created with all the books. I kind of rate them into 5 star, 4 star, and 3 star. You can go there. That's where I pull the books of the week that I'm sharing with you. It's from the books that I've listened to, I've read, and they're in here. You can go check them out as well. And with that, folks, it's been awesome working this 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 project, this movement with you, and I'm gonna continue to educate you what I'm being educated myself on, the things I've discovered, I will share with you. And for the folks that want to get to action, my GTA, my word of the year is GTA, get to action, right? If you want to get to action with some of the things you've been sitting with, don't want to do something with, then let's work on these tools together. We can get to the frustration, get it, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be frustrating initially, but not to quit is to have people around you that's gonna help you to get to the frustration and to kind of show, hey, try this. Because I've tried this. I went to the same frustration and I was ready to quit, but I tried something else and it worked and this worked. And oftentimes it's gonna change as you go, but I'm here to support you, here to work with you, here to give you tips. So if you got any questions, any ideas, then definitely send a message or comment inside of these. This gonna be on YouTube, so you can comment on YouTube here to kind of leave a message if you want to talk to Asher. Or I will read all of those messages. And with that, my friend, make it a utterly fantastic week and weekend, and see you next week on the week of Intel by Memoirs to Millions.